Hey, Dave.
Yeah, what's up?
Oh, never mind. I see what you did. Is everybody human?
Yeah, yeah, I made everybody human because it's easier for me to make a bunch of characters that way. I basically made everything plus 2 with 14 stats, so, I wanted to do different races and stuff, but it would have just took way too long. So I just made everybody humans. Alright, so we are going to get going now.
Before we start, me setting up the mute mic hotkey. That's fine now, right?
Yeah, just keep hitting that mute button, so because all that background noise really messes up my train of thought. So that's why I like no background noise.
Okay. Just so you know, sometimes it's a little funky. So if you ask me something directly, it might take like 2 seconds for me to answer.
Yeah, no problem. I'll
Okay. And
remember that.
before I mute again, I'll just read the first 3 paragraphs of the Loudwater map.
Yep, that's it. Just the
Okay.
first 3 paragraphs. All right.
All right.
So this setting tonight is taking place in the small town of Loudwater, and you guys are a up and coming group of adventurers. You've all known each other for quite some time. You all come from, neighboring villages around the area in Loudwater. So this is basically where we're at, and I'm going to bring everybody to this section of the map. That is Loudwater. To the north, you have the High Forest. To the south, you have the High Moor, and as you can see, Waterdeep is to the west, which is about a 3-day travel. Depends if if you got a riding horse or not. So, first off, like I said previously, you have been here for a little bit, and you've been approached by several of the other adventure groups that have been going out into the High Moor, hunting orcs, and also the hobgoblins that are in the High Forest. One of the adventure groups doesn't have the time to take this task, so they've actually give it to you because they know that you guys are looking for work. And seeing that you don't have a lot of experience as a group, it's taking you a little bit of time to find this work. So you've basically just been hanging around Loudwater for several weeks, and all these adventure groups are coming and going, but seeing that you don't have experience, you're not getting any work really. So the problem is, we'll say that his name is Ghim. We'll say it's Ghim from another adventuring party that their group is they're out in the High Forest hunting hobgoblins. Well, there was an ancient library that was found on the edge of the High Forest, right around this area here. It's just within several hours' travel from Loudwater, and it's an ancient elven ruins. And supposedly there are lots of ancient books, scrolls, and other text within this library that hold a lot of knowledge to what current magic, the current state of magic for wizards, it actually exceeds it. So supposedly, this is basically what I'm trying to say. There's a lot of new spells and a lot of new magics that just have not been tapped yet. So the goal is to find this library, which you actually have directions, and also to find the books, the scrolls, and everything else. Now here's the thing. Ghim tells you that there's quite a bit of, we'll say, setback. There's a huge setback that is actually hampering any groups from getting in there. There's actually a large Troglodyte tribe that has actually emerged from the High Moor to the south and has actually basically picked up their entire tribe and moved into the High Forest. The Troglodytes are having a problem around the High Star Lake. Their territory, which was the High Star Lake, was being encroached by the orcs and the goblins that were allied together, and they wanted to basically kick the Troglodytes out of the High Moors. Well, that has succeeded, and the Troglodytes have moved north into the High Forest. Ghim tells you that the Troglodytes have found the library, and it's possible that the Troglodytes are either going to destroy the books or eat them or do whatever, because the Troglodytes are really not an intelligence creature, and anything can happen to these books. But the books need to be found, they need to be brought back to Loudwater, and then there's a caravan that's going to be heading back to Waterdeep to the Mage Towers to actually take these textbooks and scrolls back to Waterdeep so they can be deciphered and see if there's any kind of new magic for the realm. So this is basically what's going on. So you guys are a up and coming group of adventurers, and there's 5 of you here. I want you just a little bit, just give me a little background of each of your characters. Nothing fancy. Basically, why you're here in Loudwater. Obviously, you're with your party, but what are the goals of your character? I just want to see what you guys come up with. So anybody can go first.
I'll go first, so I can just get my mic muted again and not annoy y'all. My character, do you want a name for our characters too? Before I go into this?
Do what now?
Do you want a name for our characters too?
You can come up with a name, sure, yeah. Because right now you're just, cleric level 3 or whatever, so you can come up with a name for yourself, sure.
My character's name is Mara Jade. I know, lame name. Don't daft. Her main goal is a little bit about her background. She's basically a self-taught mage, not part of the mage tower or anything. She found a magic book when she was younger, and now she wants to just find more and more magic and learn as many spells as she can. And that's about it. Generic, I know.
Awesome, dude. Oh, nay. It's just a couple hour one shot, yeah. So no problem, man. Good. I like that. Impromptu, man. Anybody else? Go for it.
Okay, I'll go next. My character's name is Crow Phoenix Feather. He comes from a small church to the south in some destroyed town, and he is trying to gain money to rebuild the said town.
Nice. So what better way to gain money than to join an adventuring party?
Yup.
All right, go ahead. Next person.
What class are you?
He is a cleric.
I am a cleric.
Okay. I'll go next. I'm Tara, and I came from just west of Succumber, and I live with a family of tinkerers, and they do a little bit of leather working. And I was sort of more interested in travel and adventuring and trading, and so I actually traded with my uncle to buy his donkey for 3 silver pieces, money I had earned from cleaning out his stalls, and decided I wanted to do some more trading. So I convinced my father to give me his wares to sell in Succumber, and he finally agreed, and on the way I ran into a traveling caravan of people, sold all the pieces for 80 gold and a ruby, which was supposedly worth about 30 gold, and was excited, so went back home and found out from my father that the gold was fool's gold. And so he kicked me out of the village and said that I couldn't come back until I had the money to pay him back, and so that's why I'm adventuring and trying to make the money.
Question,
awesome.
Do you still have the donkey?
No, actually I had to sell the donkey so that I could buy gear for adventuring, and I also had to sell the ruby.
Oh.
And thus I have my chainmail and my sword, and they all seem pretty cheap and rusty.
I do have one quick question about the background for the story, because I didn't hear if you said or not. When we find these books, am I allowed to read them and gain whatever spells from them?
Well, probably not, because you won't have the you just won't be able to understand. It's an ancient Elven text, like I was saying. So they have to. The archmages in Waterdeep have to concentrate on that. So.
Okay, I just want to make sure, get that out of the way instead of later.
All right. Chris or Scotty, you guys want to go real quick?
Yeah, sure. I'm Caradog, and I'm from the town just up the road in Law, and I'm a bit of a thug. I was raised just in the slums, and nobody really gave a crap. And he's pretty mean guy now. I mean, he's brought up on nothing, and he's just out for revenge. And he's heard about lots of monsters around. Recently, there was a lot in Law, but some adventurers had actually killed them, and he actually wants to go now down to Loudwater and give them a hand because he thinks he can do a better job.
Nice. And your name was Kara Dog?
Caradog, yeah, it's Welsh. I joined Titans.
All right.
Can we call you?
Just call him Dog?
Can we call you Dog for short?
Call me Dog.
Call you Dog? All right, Chris. Chris the Rogue.
My name is Woodchuck, and
How much could a woodchuck fit?
and
Question: do you chuck wood?
Let him finish
No.
first, guys.
so Woodchuck is he's traveled around most of his life.
I love it.
In
Woodchuck.
his early 30s, and he hasn't really found a home. He's just traveled and adventured from city to city. Hasn't really found anything to attach himself to, any friends or any family that he's associated with, and he's just kind of gone on this
Hey,
life
XG1.
of being
Hey, man, you
a
missed
loner
another
and
game
traveling
today. I
from
was
place
going to
to
get you
place,
in,
trying to
but
find
you
new
weren't on.
experiences. And
So I had to get some more
and
people
really,
in here.
if you discuss with him, he's not very clear about where he's from.
You
but,
guys got to check the
he
website
just says he's from a lot
on the
of places.
forums because I always
He
announce
hasn't really,
to people
again,
that
he hasn't
are
really
going to
just
be in the
attached
game.
himself to any one place that he would call home.
Sounds good. Old Woodchuck. I love that name, dude. All right, so you five are you're basically in the tavern, and you've been commissioned by a dwarf named Ghim, and he has actually got the commission from Lady Moonfire, which is actually the town leadership. You know that sort of a little northeast. This is where the ancient ruins are. It's an old elvish ruins from an old dynasty, several thousand years prior, and supposedly, like I had mentioned earlier, that there are lots of text, scrolls, and other books in here that could possibly lead to a massive upgrade of magic within the realms.
Okay.
I'm still in for the moment.
Also, the map that you also have, there are locations for all of these numbers on the map. So, if there are any locations you would like to travel to as well, feel free to stop into any of the. I know you don't have a lot of money; you're all broke adventurers, but right now you're at the Green Tankard Tavern, which is basically where number 5 is on the map.
Is Grim still with us?
No, Ghim has said farewell, and he has left and started his journey with his group of adventurers that he had mentioned that they are on their way to Grey Peak Mountains.
Could we possibly... Would we know what the price would be in gold if we said finish this task?
Yes, actually, you will be rewarded several items of power once you complete this, because this is rather important to Lady Moonfire, which in turn is going to make her more notable among all of the city leaderships, and she will become actually more well known within Waterdeep as well. So she has bigger aspirations to lead bigger and better things than just the small adventure village of adventure town of Loudwater.
Okay.
Is there any stores that sell one-use magic scrolls? You know what I mean?
Now do what?
That sell one-use magic scrolls. I from an out-of-character point of view, I heard you mention that the other day in one of the games.
Yes. Yeah. There's no scrolls. You guys have on your character sheets. the macros, you guys can turn on in the gear sprocket, Scotty, on the right hand side. You can turn on the macro bar, and so show macro quick bar, and you can click on that, and then you can go within the character sheet and click on the attributes and abilities tab up top, and then you can just checkbox all those different macros, and they'll show up on your hotbar down on the bottom. So it'll make it easy for you.
No. I was asking if there was any like a store that sold like one-use scrolls that
Yeah.
had
Oh yeah.
magic spells.
There is.
Oh, okay. Where is that on the map?
Is that
That would actually be the Loudwater Apothecary, and that
Apothecary?
would be number 9. They have some potions and scrolls.
Okay, I want to head to the market.
I'm heading to the apothecary. What would they have in there? Like
They have quite a bit. It's all rather expensive, and
what is in there that I can afford?
let's see, you really, for scrolls, those are usually pretty expensive. I think you guys basically have 15 gold apiece. So
Yeah.
we'll say that if you would like to have a potion, she will sell you a potion for 15 gold. Basically, it's going to leave you broke. It'll leave you with, I think, 15 silver, but she will give you a deal if you guys want potions for 15. So you could all buy an extra potion for 15 gold.
May I attempt to charm?
That's a really good deal already.
Gonna start early, aren't we? roll that one.
All right. So if you would like to try to charm, we'll say that her name is we'll say it's Batilda of the Loudwater Apothecary. You
Roll
can
for charisma on her?
can try to charm her. That would be up to you.
Alright, so that's a D20 plus my charisma modifier.
Actually, I have to roll a saving throw. So I would have to roll a D20 plus my. Actually, your target number is going to be a base of an 8 plus I think it's your charisma or intelligence. Let me look real quick
Alright.
for the mage. Let me look.
Okay. Just let me know what you want me to roll and I'll roll it.
You don't have to roll. I'm the one that has to roll.
Okay. I should totally just go shut the stream off on my other browser.
Okay, I'm going to have to make a saving throw versus your intelligence bonus and a base of an 8, so that would be a 10. So I'm going to have to roll higher than a 10, and she has some pretty hefty modifiers because she is a grand wizard.
Okay.
So I will roll a saving throw, and the saving throw is 13 plus her bonuses. So yeah, she definitely she makes her saving throw, and
Damn.
she casts a spell on you, and now you need to make a saving throw.
What do I need to roll?
Yeah,
Damn.
D20 plus your intelligence bonus. And I have a target number, and actually, nice roll, but you still failed.
Damn it! What happened?
You are now frozen, and you are now held in place.
I kind of go goodbye, and I walk out the door.
So you're held here for quite a while, and she leaves the store. She locks it up, and then about 5 minutes later, she opens the door, and she has several town guards. The town guards, she releases the spell from you, and the guards basically drag you to the edge of the town and literally kick your ass out of town. And they tell you that,
Charm her.
well, of course, that's an offensive spell, man.
No, I wasn't trying to use a magic spell. I was trying to use
Just charm as a
His
skill.
charm, his character's charm.
Well, that's
I was
charisma.
trying to-
That's
Yeah,
charisma.
that's what I was attempting to do.
Okay.
Not use a
All right, so we'll rewind
So
this.
Can we rewind? Yeah.
We'll rewind this, seeing that you are a new player, and
I think I just translated what I was trying to say.
no problem at all, man. So,
Right. So, back to what I was saying, charm.
right,
Do I
Cipher?
need to roll anything to attempt to charm her? by just being, charming?
No, she tells you basically. She usually charges 75 gold for these potions, so 15 gold is a heck of a bargain, and you can take the offer or leave it.
I'm gonna leave it.
What kind? Any kind of potion? And she has every potion known to.
She has healing potions that she will sell you for 15. That is the only thing she will sell you for 15 gold.
Okay. Cleric.
What's up?
I've got a question for you.
Hey, what's up, Athletics?
How are you when it comes to healing?
Yeah, you missed it,
good,
Athletics.
Or should we grab another?
I had to get
grab
some
a
people in from the
healing potion?
stream
You
to
guys should be fine.
fill
I'll
the
try to keep
spots.
on top of my healing.
Okay, I will thank her for her kind offer and for her kind deal, and I will leave.
Okay,
So,
no problem at all. She
I
says,
go
good
and
luck.
find a hat shop.
The hat shop?
Yeah, if there is one.
Alright, we'll see. Let's see. We'll say that at number 11, the tenements and homes, that they have quite a few. It's sort of like a... they have all different types of items, just like the Loudwater general store, so you can choose your pick. You find a hat. They'll charge you
I walk in, and I find a top hat.
a top hat. Sure,
Yeah.
I don't know if there's an actual top hat per se, but you can find a nice fancy hat, and it'll cost you a gold because it is of good quality. So now you have
As
a top
well, I go and I try to find some type of a really cheap see-through crystal type thing.
hat. It's like an orb or something.
Not like a gem that's like see-through. I'm not really sure how to explain it. Because I want to put it on my hat, cast light on it, and use it as a flashlight. Kind
Well,
of like a miner's hat.
You can
You need
do that.
you need something transparent, is what you're saying?
Yeah, a transparent gem or cheap one.
Sure, they have they have some clear
Glass?
gems. Yeah, glass. Or actually, you could just use your hat. Just cast it on your hat, and you can have light on the top of your hat.
That works too.
There you go.
Okay, so
do
I
we
look at
have-
him
sorry.
and I laugh
Go
at
ahead.
him and I say, "What's wrong? You afraid of the dark?"
I go no, but it's always good to be prepared.
Okay, so I just smirk and go straight to the pub.
I walk into the pub and I order an entire bottle, an entire bottle of rum.
You guys are gonna be broke before you leave the town.
Well, I don't think we're exactly needing money.
All right, so I'm gonna put you guys in the tavern.
Okay,
Okay,
great.
I don't want one bottle of rum. I want two if I can.
I'm am I even wearing armor right now? 'Cause I don't see any.
You're back in the Green Tankard
Yeah.
Tavern. So
I have wizard robes. That probably did too much for me. Sorry, I'm talking to myself right now. The quarterstaff, is it just a staff that got something shiny at the end of it, or does it have like a sharp point?
no, it's just a shoddy quarterstaff. You remember, you guys are new adventurers, so you're not decked out like other groups are.
Would there be any quarterstaffs that have like a sharp pointy end to it?
You could just sharpen yours.
Like a spear?
It's like it'll still have the properties of a
This is great, Fearless. I love
It's
it.
just a staff.
These guys are
Sorry,
going to be
like
broke
magic,
before they leave
magic,
the town. That's great.
Trying to think. Sorry, I'm trying. I want to get the most bang before I get out of here. I want to be a badass. I know. No level. Don't.
You're
don't
level
tell me.
3. You're not much of a
I'm
badass.
going to be the most badass level 3 I can be. Okay.
Oh, this is great, guys. I love it.
Okay,
I love
I'm
it.
just curious.
Mhm.
They mentioned troglodytes, and
Mhm.
do any of us know any weaknesses of troglodytes?
Troglodytes are basically, they're a water dweller. They always dwell around water, or deserts or any kind of area like that. They really don't have any vulnerabilities. Just basically
So they're not-
brute force or magic will kill them just as quick.
Okay, not acceptable to fire or anything.
No.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go down to the general store, and I'm actually gonna pick up some ammo for my some arrows.
Oh, you've already got
Seeing
arrows.
I
You've got
used
as
them
many
all
arrows.
last-
Yeah, you got as many arrows as you need. I just didn't put that down there. I
Okay.
figured for a one shot that would be no problem. So I mean, you can. We'll just say you have like 20 arrows or something like that. So
How much would
Okay, you don't care.
how much would a vial of poison or an alchemist potion cost?
a vial of poison will cost you. We'll say a potent poison will cost you 5 gold.
What about the alchemist potion, the one that when you throw it, it blows up into fire?
Greek fire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. There's no such thing like that. Not here.
Okay.
They don't have anything like that.
I buy a vial of potent poison on my way back to the bar, and I give it to the rogue.
How much does a spear cost? I'm looking for an eye. Either I'm just blind or I can't see it.
A spear.
Yeah.
Let's see.
1 gold piece.
Gold piece for a spear.
That's
Yeah, spear will cost you.
that's the basic price, I think.
Yeah, it'll cost you gold, and you will get a negative bonus if you don't have the proficiency in spear. Just to let you know.
What proficiencies does it need?
As a mage, I don't think you'll get that.
Because you'd think it'd be the same proficiency as my quarterstaff, since it's, you know, it's basically pole.
This is great. The weapon proficiencies that you have are daggers, darts, slings, quarterstaffs, and light crossbows. That's what you have for weapons.
Could he buy a dagger?
See you,
and somehow
XG.
rope it
Take
around
it
the end
easy.
of his quarterstaff, and when a monster gets in melee rage, just stabs it, or would that kind of be a makeshift spear?
He can do whatever. I think he's got rope, so if you want to do that, that's fine.
Could I sharpen an end of my my quarterstaff, or would that make it no longer what I'm proficient with?
What did you want to do now?
Sharpen an end of my quarterstaff, like basically make it have a point.
Sharpen it? Yeah, the smithy will sharpen it real quick for you. So you got a nice point on your staff.
Okay, if that'll do.
All right.
As long as it doesn't make it so I get as long as it doesn't change its weapon type, I'm happy.
No, it's still a staff.
Good. And I'll just have it make nice and pointy just in case. You know how this kind of stuff goes. Something gets too close, I don't have something sharp and pointy, and I get killed. No. And that'll make me a happy camper. So I'm ready to go adventuring.
Let's go. All right, so whoever wanted the bottles of rum, they're going to cost you a gold per. So, Chris, did you want to make any transactions or visit any of the stores while you're in Loudwater
No,
stuff?
I'm fine.
All right.
I will pick up a net.
Okay. Pick one up then. You got it.
Okay.
Good call.
I buy 3 bottles of rum.
All right, that'll be 3 gold for 3 bottles of rum.
Okay. As well, I bought a potent potion of poison.
That is 5 gold. Yep.
Okay.
Anyone
6.
else? Final call
I
for
have a total of 6 gold left.
last call for
That's
Loudwater.
We don't know anything else about the temple. It's a temple we're going to?
Actually, Ghim had he just basically gave you a map. He said this is where the ruins are at. You have to dig around a little bit. You'll find the ruins, and then supposedly there's just an entrance. You'll climb down. He tells you that there's stairs, and that's basically it. I mean, it's pretty much cut and dry, straightforward. So,
is there any other adventurers in the bar?
there are no other adventurers. Just quite a few people gambling and getting plastered, pretty much. Guy playing a lute.
Would there be some type of wizard in town besides the one we went and talked earlier for the potion?